We continue a Vedic reader for students by Arthur A. Macdonell with Parjanya. This entity occupies quite a subordinate position, being celebrated in only 3 hymns. His name often means rain cloud in the literal sense, but in most passages it represents the personification. The cloud then becoming an udder, a pail, or a water skin. Parjanya is frequently described as a bull that quickens the plants and the earth. The shedding of rain is his most prominent characteristic. He flies around with a watery car and loosens the water skin. He sheds rainwater as our divine Asura, Father. In this activity he is associated with thunder and lightning. He is in a special degree the producer and nourisher of vegetation. He also produces fertility in cows, mares, and women. He is several times referred to as Father. By implication, his wife is the earth, and he is once called the son of Dyaus. 583, meter 1.5 to 8.10, Preshtub 2 through 4, Jagati 9, Anushtub Achavada Tava Samgir Vira Vih Stuhe Parjanyam Namasa Vivasa Kanikradan Vrshabo Jiradanu Retodadate Oshavishu Garbam. Invoke the Mighty One with these songs. Praise Parjanya. Seek to win him with obeisance. Bellowing the bowl of quickening gifts places seed in the plants as a germ. A cha with the final vowel metrically lengthened in the second syllable of the pada. Vada, the poet addresses himself. Vivasa, this of Van Win. Kanakradat, C 455D. Vrshabas, Parjanya, Jiradanu, Sandhi 47. His quickening gift is rain. Retas and Garbam as apposition to Retas. Parjana quickens the growth of plants with rain. 2. Vevrkshan hanti uta hante rakshaso visvam vivaya bhuvanam Mahavadat Utanaga Ishate Vrshne Avato Yat Parjanya Stanayan Hante Dushkrta. He shatters the trees and he smites the demons. The whole world fears him of the mighty weapon. Even the sinless man flees before the mighty ones when Parjanya thundering smites the evildoers. So Hanta is used in 2 senses there, obviously. Raksh, the demon. Bibhagya, puff of B equals per page 342A. Mahavadat, above owing to its accent, page 455. Vrishnyavatas, Parjanya, able with verbs of fearing, anagas with the irregular accentation of the privative an as in above, page 455, CA and F, N2. Second, I guess. This word is here contrasted with dushkrtas, hence the uta before it has the force of even on the internal sandhi of dushkrt, see 43 2a. 3. Rati eva kasaya svama bekshepan avirdutan karnatevarshiyam aha durat simhasya stanata urirateyat Parjanya karnute varsham nava. Like a charioteer lashing his horses with whip, he makes manifest his messengers of rain. From afar arise the thunders of the lion, while Parjanya makes rainy the sky. Rati, noun of rathen, much less common than rati, noun rathis. The contraction rathiva occurs in 1051-6. Rathiriva is much commoner and would have been metrically better here. Dutan, the clouds, simhasya, stanatha, condense for the thunders of Parjanya like the roars of the lion. Varshyam, predictive, ak on the accent of this form, and Varshyan, and you know that one word, same form, Varshyam, anyways, and B, see page 450 to B, Karnuta. Note that Kr follows the fifth class in the Rig Veda, Karnata, etc. Karata does not appear until the Avesta, Sep, page 145, 4. 4. Pravata vante patayante vidyota urashavir jehate pinvate suah fravisvasmae let me start the verse over. Pravata vante patayante vinyuta urashadir jehate pinvate suah fravisvasmae bhuvanaya jayate yat Parjanya Prithivin retasavate. The winds blow forth, the lightnings fall, the plants shoot up, heaven overflows, nature is born for the whole world when Parjanya quickens the earth with seed. Vante, Jahata, second, ha, go, are both accented as antithetical, page 468. 19b, that B with the line coming down, you know, that Greek thing. To the two following verbs, patayanta, etav, 168, pinvata, which are accented as beginning new sentences, 466, 19, uppercase A, lowercase a, except the note on ba vate, 135 9c on the secondary root, Pinev, C 134 4b, the B with the, the slanted B with the line. Ira, the rain shed by Parjanya, makes the earth productive. Sep 1 C D. Note the preceding Jagati triplet, verse 2 through 4, is bound together by a refraining beginning with Yat Parjanya and varying the idea when Parjanya reigns. 5. Yasya vrate evi nanamite yasya vrate saphavaj jarburite yasya vrata ashadir vithvarupa sanah parjanya mahe sarmayacha, in whose ordinance the earth bends low, in whose ordinance hooved animals leap about, in whose ordinance plants are omniform. As such, Parjanya bestow mighty shelter on us. Yasya vrata, that is, in obedience to whose law nanamiti, intif of nam, c. 173, to b. 172a, sabhavat, that which has hooves, used as a noun collective, jarburita, intif of bur, quiver, 174a, oshadis, the following adjective, visvarupa, is most naturally be taken predicatively, like the verbs in A and B, sa as a nominative, correlated followed by the vocative as such, Parjanya yacha of yam. 6. Devana vrshtim maruto raridvam prapinvata vrshno asvasya dharah arvanatana stanayetnone aponishanchan asurah betana. Give us, O my roots, the rain of heaven. Pour forth the streams of your stallion. Hither with his thunder come, pouring down the waters as the divine spirit, our Father. It's hard to say exactly what Asura means, right? Divas, this might be an apple from heaven as it is taken to be by Sayana, but it is more probably generative on being parallel to Asvasya, Vara, and B, Sep 957 1. At least I haven't found too much clarity about what's exactly meant by the term. Prate Vara, Devo na Yante Vrtaya, thy streams go forth like the rains of heaven. Rarivam, 2, plural pronoun imperative of Ra. I think that's what that means. Well, IPV, PL, PR. Give, Sep, page 144, uppercase B, 1A. Marutas, the storm entities as associated with rain, are in A, B, invoked, lower cases with those, to bestow rain which is described as water shed by their steed, as also in 164, 6 and 2, 34, 13. Vrshno, Asvasya, is stallion, and Parjana is again addressed. Stanayit Nu Nanhe, accent alone, apart from the Pada text, shows that this is a contraction not of na-ehe, which would be nehe, but of na-ehe, which would normally be na-ehe. Nehe is based on the artificial contraction. Na is na-a, and ehe, which is the same sandhi occurs in Indrehe, 191 for Indra, a-ehe, with stanei it nuna, Sep the Sanayan in second, and Sanathas in third and 3C. Apas equals Vrtim in A, and Tharas in B. Asura Pitta Na as appositional subject of the sentence with the second imperative Ehe, Sep Sa, and 5D with the vocative Parjanya in the second imperative Yacha. The two epithets are applied to other entities also, such as the use whom in his relation to earth Parjanya most resembles. 7. Abe kranda stanaya garbhamava uranvata pare diyaratana drtim sukarsha vishitam neyancham samabhavantu dvato nepada. Below, towards us. Thunder, deposit the germ. Fly around with thy water-bearing car. Draw well, thy water skin unfastened downward. Let the heights and valleys be level. Stanaya, accented as forming a new sentence. Garbam, sep 1D, reto. Date, Oshadishu, Garbam. Thus, second S root, AOSB of first the, dia, with the final vowel metrically lengthened. Drtim, the rain cloud here compared with a water skin, doubtless like the leather bag made of a goat skin still used in India by water carriers. Vishitam from se tie, untied so as to let the water run out. Nyancham, predicative, is so that the united orifice turns downward. Samas, that is, may the high and the low ground be made level by the surface of the water covering both. 8. Mahantam go samudachane shinchas yandantam kulya vesetah vishetah purastat Gurtana Dyava Devene Unde Supra Pannam Bhavatu Agneya Vyah. Drop the great bucket, pour it down, let the streams released flow forward. Drench heaven and earth with a ghee. Let there be a good drinking place for the cows. Now, the g instead of the g is not as natural a sound for me. The same thing with having the r and the l. Having it as a cerebral thing going on. But the n, the nya, versus you got like 4 N's in this language. So draw up the great bucket, pour it down, let the streams release, flow forward, drench heaven and earth with ghee. Let there be a good drinking place for cows. And oh yeah, by the way, cow droppings. Now I'm not laying down in front of cow droppings, but are a place where mushrooms are much more common. So yeah. The process of shedding rain is here compared with the drawing up of a pail from a well, pouring out its contents. And then pouring out its contents. Acha, metrically lengthening of the final A, ne, shancha, sandhi, 67C, prastat, according to Sayanna, eastward, because the rivers generally flow eastward, but though this is true of the Deccan where he lived, it is not so of the northwest of India, where the Rigveda is composed. Grtana, figuratively of rain, because it produces fatness or abundance. Yava, Prathivi, Pragrahya, but not analyzed in the Pada text, Sep 135, 1b, Unde, second, that's epiv of Ud, wet, Unde. This Pada is equivalent in the sense to 7d, Supra Pannam. Note that in the Pada text, this is a compound that's written with a dental N. Okay, you got N and N and M and N. Anyways, this was regarded by the compilers of that text as the normal internal sende, 65b. 9. Yat Parjanya kane kradat stayanam serushkrta pratidam visvam modate yat kimcha prthivyam ave. When, O Parjanya, bellowing aloud, thundering, thou smitest the evildoers, this whole world exalts whatever is upon the earth. Yat Parjanya, Sep 2d, Hamse, second S per of Han, 66a2, Yat Kimcha, indefinite pronoun, whatever, 19b, explains. Idam Visvam. This. Not this. This world. If a verb were expressed, it would be bhavate. 10. Avar shir varsham ud ushu grbaya akardhanvane ate etava Uajijana Oshadir Vojanayakam Uta Prajabhyo Averomanisham. Thou hast shed rain, now wholly cease. Thou hast made the deserts passable again. Thou hast made the plants to grow for the sake of food, and thou hast found a hymn of praise from creatures. This concluding stanza, implying that Parjanya has shed abundant rain, describes its results. Avarshish. Second S, S-A-O of Vrts, Ushu, on the Sunday. See 67c on the meaning of this combination. See under U and Su, 180. Grbanya, this per stem is sometimes used beside Grbnate, akar, second S root, O of Gr, atavae, seppa, 463, 14b, A, lowercase with that, aji janas, sep id, and for B come, see 180. Here we have the exceptional intrusion of a Jagati Pada in a Trishtub stanza. Page 445, F and 7. Vidas, O of vid, find, thou hast found, received. Raja, yas, apple from creatures in gratitude for the bestowal of rain. And see, I'm pronouncing out some of that, and it's just a level of ridiculousness to insist that you learn all these abbreviations just to be able to read it.